Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's video I want to talk about Wizard101 and why it's not the way that it used to be. Now this video is going to be a bit more emotional, I guess if you will, compared to my normal videos on the channel where I'm more, straight to the point, facts, and objective. The summer update in terms of test realm has really stirred the pot in the community, and it really got me thinking about the state of Wiz and like the community and all. I think it's just a little upsetting to see how divided the community has been. I've been working on myself and like repairing my brand, I guess if you will. I've been a lot more positive lately. You guys probably have noticed that on stream and in my videos. There might be a complaint here and there, and I'll still get comments being like, oh, all you do is complain when I said one negative thing in a 10-minute video. But there are people who are just shills and will defend this game till the day they die without actually thinking with their brain. But yeah, Wiz is separated essentially in terms of casual players, middle ground players, and hardcore players is the best way I like to describe it. Now, hardcore players are like PvP, raid, 1% players, people that go out and do every challenge mode 50 times, get the combat, wombat suit, or whatever the heck it's called. The middle ground player is somebody who probably cares about their stats and like making a good pet and like, having really optimal stats. It might not be like the best of the best stats, but it's pretty damn near the best stats in the game. They have a decent understanding of the game, but not like pitch perfect. And then you have the casual player who, only gets on the weekends or like, after work and then quest. Has very little to no understanding of the game. And some of these hyper casual players think they know the game when the game simply is not the game that they remember or love from back then. So that's basically the best way I can try and describe the Wiz community. And everybody knows Beast Moon and PvP is very toxic. A lot of people like to stay away from that and kind of stay in the PvE community. The more I step back from PvP and the more I look at things kind of like more like objectively or like frame things better, it's kind of really sad to see what's going on with the state of the game. The reason Wiz was successful in the first place is it had very good progression, schools were unique, and the PvE content was really cool. And nowadays, all we've seen is school identity go out the window. We've gotten less school identity and less progression from gear level to level. And I see people talk about this all the time. There's such like a big, rampant influx of negativity, I guess if you will, on like streamers, on Reddit, Discord, Twitter, around the game. And personally, some of the most loyal people I know to the game are just fed up with King Styles shit. And I'm one of them, right? I've only been playing for like 4 years now. I think I spent a lot of money when I came back to this game. I got 7 maxes in like 8 months or something. I did a lot of work. I made all the meta pets, and if you guys have watched my channel, I basically have literally everything in the game for every school. I'm a big Wiz head. I was the first one to hit Warlord on the hardest school to play at the hardest league to play as well. I'm not going to go on and on about my accomplishments. That's not what this video is about. Point is, I'm a very loyal player to this game. I've put in the time and the money, just like the next person, and a lot of us are just tired of the game and all, and myself and a lot of other people are just simply canceling membership because there's just not enough content to warrant paying a membership for. And no offense to Kingsall or anything, but if your players ever feel that way, I kind of feel like that's where you failed as a business. If my time is not being respected as a paying member, if there's nothing to do and I don't feel like I can do anything with my membership, what is the point of that? But yeah, man, I want to talk about this summer update and all, and I saw Zepha's video on it. You should definitely check her out if you don't know who she is. She makes really good content, very nice editing, and she's got a very unique, more casual to middle ground perspective on Wiz. I thought the video was pretty good, very informative as usual, and she's been getting a little bit of hate for it, essentially, because she's talking about the update and how she feels it's kind of geared towards PvP players and 1% of the player base. Now, this isn't just a Zepha thing and all. This is kind of how a lot of the PvE community feels, is that a lot of the updates are catered towards PvP players. Either literally every update has something for PvP, or every other update, sorry, has something for PvP. Now, as somebody who does PvP a lot, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it for a while, pretty much up until the recent, year and a half or so, I can tell you, PvP players are not happy with the current state of the game. And as PvP players, we wish the updates should be out like 2 times faster. We should not be attacking each other, PvE or PvP players. We should be kind of united on things. Clearly, what we have going in the game is not working. PvP players are not happy and PvE players are not happy. That probably means you need to spend more attention and time at fixing PvP, right? But the issue is PvE players also feel like they aren't getting anything and they're being neglected. And when I was making this video, sitting down and just really thinking about like the Wiz I liked, like I said, like school identity, progression, lore, there's just really not any of that, and we've been losing that over the past couple of years since like Rochambeau came out. So to me, the best thing I think KingSaw can do is go back and like repair those 3 core things that Wiz players love. And I've seen some talk in the community about people thinking like they should just drop advanced content, right? And basically like spring, fall, winter, whatever, summer would just always be PvE updates, like a new side world like Wisteria, Grizzleheim. And honestly, just the sound of that is like music to my ears. I don't know about y'all, but just like having like a new world and like new spells, even if it's short, just give me something to do as a PvE player, man. And they should definitely be looking into ways to make membership actually feel good, because I look at every other subscription, at least like in terms of like my bills and stuff, and I can actually justify paying other subscriptions, but like Wiz, it's like, dude, what's the point, man? But yeah, even as somebody who does PvP, I would love to see them actually have updates with PvE and stuff, because I do like to engage in doing that kind of stuff. And as somebody who also has talked to the developers extensively and all, I understand where they're trying to take the game, and I can kind of like see their, their end goal, their end game, their end sight, whatever, of the direction they're going in the game. But I just think when you're taking apart what built up the game, it doesn't matter what the end game looks like if people aren't going to stick around to see the end game. So yeah, I just really think they need to, think about Wiz at its core and why people like it. Like I said, school identity, progression. I think until they do that and start listening to the community's feedback, it's just gonna kind of be stuck in this infinite loop. And I know there's gonna be some doofus in the comments being like, oh, don't like the game, stop playing it, Liam. And it's kind of hard to do that when you love a game, you played it for so many years, you grew up with it, you spent so much money on the game. And someone with a platform like me, where I can actually try and voice my opinion, other people's opinions in the community, and try to advocate for change, of course I'm gonna keep fighting the fight and all. But yeah, I mean, I definitely spend less time on this game than I used to. But like, I think of Wiz and PvP and how much I used to enjoy it and all, and how much I used to enjoy PvE, and it's not like that anymore, man. And I really think KingSaw can repair Wiz and what it used to be. But yeah, man, I think that's really all I gotta say for the video, guys. Let me know your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments below. Let me know if I missed anything as well. I didn't even talk about like the buggy stuff and like, the lack of polish in terms of the updates as well. I didn't want this video to be too negative and all, because I'm trying to be positive on the channel, It just feels like the attention is not there. Stuff that should be hot fixed or is not getting hot fixed, like people not criticaling. But yeah, that's everything I gotta say. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and a sub and your thoughts down there in the comments, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching, and take care, y'all.